This is the Investors Ed Weekly Market Spotlight podcast with your host, Randy McMullen, for week ending August 30th, 2013. Well, as usual, our trainers and coaches in our sessions have interest in the stocks that we're talking about, but we don't suggest any formal recommendations to buy or sell these stocks based on what's been heard today. And obviously, past performance is not indicative of future results. We saw for the ending of this week that stocks closed lower on the Ceridian concerns, with Euro shares also closing at their 6 weeks low, ended up very much with a declining bearish momentum and an extreme caution. Looking at the weekly technical review of the S&P, you can see now that we've had 4 declining weeks in a row now, and we've actually this week closed at a lower trend line that's actually found support since last November. So this is a trend line that's been in place now for almost 10 months. So we're quite cautious, need to see a confirmation of support at this particular level. Looking at the TSX as well, you can see how we found resistance at an upper channel line, closing well off that high this week as well. And so as a result, we're cautious, need to see a breakthrough of this as we look to the TSX, whether it's going to move forward. Some of the upcoming economic reports that we had for this week that came through, we're just going to do a quick summary now. The durable goods orders came out lower than expected, which did have an impact on the markets. But on the 27th, we saw consumer confidence coming in higher than expected. Also, we saw the initial jobless claims coming out on Thursday. They were lower than expected, with continuing claims still a little bit higher than the overall projected. So some of the data has been very flat for this week as well. The GDP came in higher than expected, and also the Michigan sentiment, as you can see, came in at 82.1, expecting 80. So consumer confidence has been moving up higher with respect to what we're seeing in these reports. Looking at the volatility index, you can see how that spiked up today and hit 17.5 for the week ending, and you can see the EMAs are coming into line. And what this is telling us now is that investors are becoming more cautious, looking for investment opportunities based on what's going on with some of the global political issues in Iran. So for some of the picks that we're looking at for this week, for the week of August the 26th to the 30th, on August the 26th, we actually had our ITL pick, which ICUI. We ended up putting a hold on this pick the following market day due to declining futures and some of the weakness that we saw in the markets. On the 27th of August, we chose QID as our pick, and this stock did fill the next morning, and as of the end of the week is still open but beginning to trade higher again. August 28th, we had OVTI as a pick. This stock actually filled and sold within the first half hour of trading on the 29th of August, so that was excellent. On August 29th, we had no pick, and on the 30th, no pick, based on the fact that there's a lot of weakness in the market, and we're also coming up to a long weekend. So in summary, we're seeing the S&P closing at weekly trend support now, looking to confirm this, and that's been in place since November. Overall, weekly momentum is also declining and needs to confirm support moving forward, with global issues and the Iran political issues that are really causing challenges in the markets going forward. Well, this is the Investors Ed podcast channel with your host, Randy McMullen, signing out for this week's Daily Market Update.